Hey guys, welcome to Technically Uncovered, and today we're uncovering the all-new Apple Watch Series 5. Let's get going.
Nice.
Alright, so the packaging this year is very similar to what we had last year. You've got that Apple Watch logo kind of just etched in there. On the flip side here, you've got these fancy little pull tabs. I always kind of forget how to open these up. Turns out you flip up each side. I'm figuring this out now. And it unfolds and you're greeted with your new Apple Watch box. So let's go ahead and pull this out and pull that aside. On the Apple Watch box, that's the exciting part, but we'll get there in a second. Now Apple lets you choose your band of choice when you're ordering online or in the store. When you order the watch, you get the watch and then you also get the band. So that's nice. I got the, I believe they call it Midnight Blue this time around. For my watch this year, similar to last year, I went with the 44mm Space Gray Aluminum Sports Edition. In here we have the casing body, which like I said, compared to the Series 4, looks pretty much the same. Space gray might even look slightly darker than last year's, but mine might also be worn down and the lighting here might just be a little bit off too. You got that same ring around the digital crown to signify that this is a cellular model. Set that aside. In the box, we are gifted a typical Apple 5-watt USB adapter with the magnetic puck that's been around since the original Apple Watch. So we're gonna go ahead and get this Apple Watch set up and we'll get back to you to go over some of the new features. All right, and just like that, the Apple Watch is set up, sporting the Midnight Blue band, which I'm gonna be real with you, kind of looks more like a purple in my opinion. Over here, we have the new Apple Watch. It features the always on display. That's what it did right there. It kind of shrunk up a little bit and it went to its always on state, which is dimmer, but it is an active display, so you can actually see what's going on no matter what. This is a feature that Apple Watch users have wanted for a while, and it is something that's really nice. So you gotta do a little tap to wake it up there. We can see previous notifications. Our control center, pretty much the same. You got that similar haptic feedback that you're probably familiar with if you've had an Apple Watch before. Haptic feedback hasn't changed. One thing I'm gonna notice is this button here feels a lot more tactile than what I'm used to. It feels more clicky, it's gotten a more audible click. I personally like that. If I'm gonna have a physical button here on the digital crown, I like that that's there. In terms of this button down here, similar situation where we've got that nice firm click. I don't know if that's something that's just gonna wear off over time, but from my experience, I don't remember feeling that really firm click that we had last time on the new Apple Watch last year. So the screen is very bright. I don't believe it's much brighter than what we're used to. Let's jump into just some of the other things. Like the former Apple Watches, it is waterproof, and if we go ahead and eject, you'd hear it make its little noise to eject the water out of the speaker. That hasn't changed. It is that lower tone that was introduced with the Series 4 Apple Watch. Beyond that, however, is this a major upgrade between the 4 and the 5? Not really. There's some faster internals, there's some more going on, but in terms of the outside, there's not a lot of changes. It's nice that we're able to order with our own band choice now. That's something that I always thought should have happened since the original Apple Watch. I don't know why they didn't do that. And if the always on display is really important to you, then this is probably the way to go. But for most people, I'd assume going from a Series 4 to a Series 5 won't be much of a difference. If you're going from a Series 3 up to a Series 5, you're gonna get that extra display size in there, that nicer display that again was introduced with the Series 4. I think if you had the option between 4 and 5, I'd go with the 5, especially if the price was the same. However, Apple's taken the 4 off the lineup to my knowledge, and I believe that they have the 3 in there, which is fine. If you're looking for a cheaper Apple Watch, that is the way to go. But the Apple Watch isn't going to change much. And this is one of the features that I really love about the Apple Watch, is that they keep the same band design so that our bands, even from the original Apple Watch, continue to work on the newer versions of the watch. I think that's really nice, and I'm okay with not seeing a major design change. When you see this, you know it's an Apple Watch. And when you have your bands, especially like me, I've had them since the Series 0, as it's commonly referred to, I'm really happy that I can still use a lot of those bands now. So that's just a quick overview and first look at the Apple Watch Series 5. If you have any other questions or comments, go ahead and leave them down in the comments below. I'll leave some links to check out in the description below as well. And if you could, feel free to hit that subscribe button to see some more videos from us in the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.